Yo, what it do, people? It's your boy Kenzie Gamefowl back at you with another episode of the Chick Chat on the Gamefowl Life YouTube channel, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. And if you haven't, please visit our website, www.thegamefowllife.com. It will be in the description of this video and down there in the comments. Click on that link, visit our website, and buy you some merch. You can get hats sort of like this, shorts, shirts, jackets, iPhone cases. I mean, guys, we have tons of things. Support the Gamefowl Life if you're a real, true Gamefowl breeder and member of the Gamefowl Life. It's a lifestyle that we're trying to get up and running, our very own brand, guys. So please, if you haven't already, please go get you some merch from us. Send us a picture with your order for a free repost on all of our social media accounts. Subscribe to our social media accounts if you haven't already. Kenzie Gamefowl, our links will be all in the description. Go follow us on there so you can stay up to date with everything we're doing, guys. But today we're just out here, another hot, humid day over here in North Carolina. You can see the chicks are out here, just basically fed and finished watering up everything. Got some vitamins, got some wormer and stuff that we're out here doing with the chicks today. And things like that. But yeah, guys, summertime is here. If you was wondering where summertime was, well, come on down here to North Carolina and get you some of this good old sunshine, because we got plenty of it, except for when the rain comes, which is pretty much every day throughout the day, different times every day. And you can never really anticipate exactly when it's going to be every single day. So you got to get out here and do things. Over here in North Carolina, man, it be raining when the sun's out. I ain't lying. It be sunshine just like this, and it be pouring rain. That's what you get over here in North Carolina. But we love it, man, and we love these chicks. And we love the chicks that's on the ground. Look at that Baumgartner Spaniel hat stag right next to a, looks like to be a racy mug pullet. Yep, old racing mug pullet. Got another little racing mug right there. I don't know, he might be a stag. But yeah, look on there, guys. You can see some biddies running around. That's all we out here doing. Just after a long, hard day of work, you just need some time just to sit and relax and look at your creations every now and again. You know what I mean? And that's what we doing out here. Nothing no less than a concrete man sitting back and looking at the sidewalk he just poured. Or a painter just sitting back after a long, hard session and looking at the half-drawn paint picture he just drew. So that's what we're doing. We're just sitting on back. But guys, I did want to take the time of this video to speak about something Gamefowl worthy, something you can actually get from this video. Besides, just wasting some time throughout your day, or just, besides the beautiful picture of these chicks in your view. But nah, seriously, guys, when you're raising and breeding gamefowl, this is mainly towards the new guys that's getting into gamefowl. You don't understand how many new people I have contacts me about them getting back into gamefowl, or they want to get into gamefowl, or they're just newcomers. And it's such a good thing, because I love when new people get into gamefowl, because it gives me some hope that the sport is going to continue to grow way on past us. You know what I mean? It's like when you hear, when you see the old timers, you could be close to them, you cannot be close to them. When they pass, you feel like a piece of you's gone, because like we're all into this sport together. That's why I came out with the brand, the Gamefowl Life, because it's a lifestyle that we all share a part of, right? The gamefowl, the game rooster, the gamecock, to show signs of pure power and willingness to survive no matter what, against all odds, back pinned against the wall, come out swinging. The Gamefowl Life, man. Yeah, go copy some merch from our website. Click shop off. But nah, seriously, so when somebody that dedicated their whole life, especially the breeders that actually created strains like John Madigan, or the list goes on and on, you feel like you lose a part, because like we all share the love of these birds right here. These little old beauties, they grow into these old roosters that a lot of people talk down on, a lot of people look down on, They grow into some of the most beautiful birds, creatures that's ever been walking this earth. You know what I mean? But guys, I preach about it a lot, about how hard work and how much hard work it takes, and don't go into it blindfolded. And that's why I try to use this channel as a kind of walking cane, as a kind of a guidebook, or some guide videos to the people, new or old, people just getting into it, or people that's been into the gamefowl business for years and years and years. Guys, when you're getting into the gamefowl industry, when you get into the gamefowl, say you go get 3 breeds, right? Well, tell you like this. I'm gonna give you a little scenario first, and I'm gonna tell you why. You go buy 3 breed of fowl, right? You buy, and this is what you do. You buy a yellow leg hatch rooster from this farm. You buy a yellow leg pullet from that farm. You buy a McLean hatch rooster from this farm, a McLean hatch hen from that farm. And then you go over there to your cousin Jimmy's friend Billy, that lives in the same city you live in, that's had chickens for a long, long time, and you go buy a pair of roundheads from him. So let's retract what we've just done. We've just went and bought 3 pair of chickens. 2 of the pair of chickens came from completely different farms. The rooster came from one farm, the hen came from another farm. Then the 3rd pair of chickens that we got, the roundheads, the rooster and hen came from the same farm. Okay, so fast forward, you're breeding chickens. All right, you've made it through the spring season. You've hatched off a bunch of these chickens, and just say you're in April or May, and you got a bunch of these chicks hatched out. Well, you got them all separated. You got your 2 hatch bloodlines separated. They're in each individual cages, all the biddies. We're talking about specifically chicks now. So you have 3 sections. You have your McLean biddies, you have your yellow leg hatch biddies, and you have your roundhead biddies, all in 3 separate pens. And you notice, once they get to a certain age, your roundhead biddies start dying. Your roundhead biddies start dying, and the ones that ain't dead, they're looking different. They're looking pale, they're looking skinny, they're looking droopy. But your other McLeans over here in the yellow leg hatches, they're spiffied up, they're running all around, trying to catch bugs, jumping on each other, doing all this, doing all that. And one by one, those roundheads die. Oh my God, I missed him. Oh man, I just had a yellow fly bite me on my leg, and I missed him. I almost had him. But yeah, so your roundhead biddies is dying, and you can't figure out exactly what's going on. And you can't figure out what's going on. And the boy Jimmy, you telling him about it, and Bud, we ain't having that problem over here. Everything's doing good. We got biddies knee high over here. They all out there in the grass. I don't know what's going on with you. I don't know what's going on with your birds, buddy. What Jimmy didn't tell you was he sold you a pair of chickens unlike the other 2 pair of chickens that you got, because see, what you fail to realize is, in this world it's kind of hard to trust people. But not only is it hard to trust people, I found this out myself. It's better for you. Yeah, it's better for you to go pick out your own chickens, but you never know what that man's farm, what she's been breeding on that farm. You went out and bought them 2 pair of chickens, but you bought them from different farms. They have no genetics close to each other. They could be the same breed. They could both be Harold Brown McLeans, but they've been being bred by 2 different breeders from years. So they have, they're not close to kin. They're not, they're not kin in no type of form, right? Even though they came if they even came from the same breeder. Them two breeders has been breeding their own specific ways for so long. Their two genetic pools are so far apart, you know, they're not even close. Well, Jimmy, on the other hand, in your city, he's been breeding them same birds from years and years and years. And more than likely, they're kin. And more than likely, after some time, especially if it's a breeder fowl that he's had for a long time, and I forgot to add in there that Jimmy had these birds for 40 years. That's what I meant to add in there. Because you know how everybody loves to say, yeah, man, I've had this bloodline for 30 years. Well, I can tell you, they're inbred as I don't know what. And they're probably short. And because a lot of people don't know how to breed right. See, a lot of people fail to realize you can create a strain of birds with two, starting with a rooster and a hen, you know. And a lot of people don't even know what line breeding and inbreeding and the differences and all that is, guys. But the moral of the story is, you got to know what you get, and you got to be able to trust people, guys. And if you do have some inbred fowl, you will learn in the game fowl business that inbred fowl is a lot more susceptible to diseases and illnesses and viruses and sicknesses than non-inbred fowl is, guys. When you inbreed fowl to create a strain or something, you got to know that those chicks are going to take extra care, so you can't do for all that you, well, you can't do for one that you can't do for all. You understand what I'm saying? And some of the best chickens is being inbred. Man, I've seen plenty of brother and sister matings throw fireballs. I mean, complete fireballs. You understand what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother video. Maybe one day we'll get into all the genetics of line breeding and inbreeding and making a strain of game fowl and all that goodness. I know I made plenty of videos like that on our other YouTube channels, but like I said, we've lost so many over the years. I don't even know what videos we have on this current YouTube channel. I mean, there's actually some YouTube channels out there of our old accounts that we've lost passwords for. But none of them with like a bunch of subscribers. I think one of them's out there's got like a little over 1K or something like that, guys. But it's been another episode of Chick Chat. I'm getting ready to head up out of here. Got one or two little more things to do, and we're gonna be gone, guys. But I really hope you all enjoyed this. I hope you gathered something from this video, guys. If nothing else, visit our website, thegamefowlife.com. Click the link in the description or the comments. Head over there, get yourself some of our exclusive gamefowl merch that you will not find anywhere else in the world but on this website. Take a picture of it, send it to my DM or to our number for a free repost on all of our social media accounts, guys. So head on over. If you're a person trying to grow your social media accounts, we have a lot of followers on our account, so those reposts will come in handy if you're trying to grow your account, guys, and get more attention on whatever you got going on. So appreciate y'all. Until the next one, you already know, like and subscribe. Peace.